I wake up in my bed upstairs, and for the first time in months, I am not in pain. It doesn't hurt to shift even a little in bed. Stretching my arm out, I can feel the normal, natural pull of muscles reordering themselves after a night of sleep. I throw back the covers and smile to myself, as again, there is no pain. The months have flown by and my body is healing itself. A funny fluttering on my forehead reminds me that my hair has grown back. Yesterday, Angela straightened it for me, and it reaches my ears now and covers the scar. I don't need to look in the mirror to be reminded that the scar across my face looks like nothing more than a faint thread vein, and is virtually invisible to anyone who isn't looking. The radio or television is on downstairs, and as the delicious, intoxicating smell of cooking bacon and eggs wafts up to me, I remember that Benji and Butch are here to stay. The smells and chatter draw me towards the kitchen. At the big range cooker, a woman is cooking my porridge with the berries and apple pieces. On the wooden worktop beside the cooker, the empty porridge box gapes open, and the last packet is half crumpled. There's none left for me. Jack and Benji are leaning over the open paper, checking the football news. I go to the woman at the cooker. "That's my porridge," I say to her, "and you've used it all." She turns to me, the large waves of her dark hair moving like a whisper as she smiles with her perfect mouth and unusual blue eyes. She is wearing my black pajamas, with the fluoro-pink piping and "I am divine" emblazoned in clear rhinestones across the front. Jack bought me those pajamas on our first Christmas together. "Sorry, Liberty," she says regretfully. "This is my porridge." "No, it's not. It's mine. No one else likes it, only me." "Liberty, stop fighting it," Eve says to me. "This is my porridge, just like this is my house and that is my husband and my nephew. You don't have anything anymore because you died. Remember? You need to let go now. You'll be much happier on the other side." I look to the table where Jack is nodding at me, as is Benji. Except it's not Benji, it's another boy. He is Benji's age, but he is white, with the same dark hair as Eve. I look to the dog basket beside the kitchen door, and a cat sits there instead of Butch. "I'm dead?" I ask Eve. "Yes," she says, gently. "You're the woman he was with before. I'm the one he loves now." "But you're dead," I say to her. "No, you are. You were in that hideous crash, remember? You were in a coma for a while, then you slipped away. Jack met me a few years later." "Okay," I say to her, because she sounds so convinced. And if the other two are nodding and the cat is staring at me, I must be wrong and she must be right. They can't all be mistaken, can they? "If you're sure, why don't you go back upstairs and lie down? It'll all come to you and you'll realize that I'm right." "Okay," I say, and go back upstairs to the bedroom. At least it's still my bed in here. I climb back under the covers, pull them over me and snuggle down into the mattress. I close my eyes and go back to being I open my eyes to find Butch staring at me with his little doggy head on one side. I'm sitting at the dining table in the living room, having fallen asleep with my head on the notebook in front of me. I lever myself upright, ignoring the shooting pains in my torso. Stupid could be my middle name, falling asleep like that in my condition. Butch is still staring at me with furry interest. "What? Was I whimpering again?" I ask him. He lets out a little growl bark. "You know what?" I tell him. "You try being dead in your own life in a dream and see how much whimpering you do." Butch stares at me a bit longer, then turns and walks away, padding into the kitchen for a slurp of water. Ever since I found those diaries, I haven't been dreaming about the crash. I've been having this dream about Eve. I haven't looked at the diaries in a few